Hi, Stefan Grafstein here, and want to share with you about a powerful insight that a coaching client had this week in the conversation around learning to become the observer of our thinking, learning to become the observer of what's operating internally. If you've meditated before, there are certain meditation types that teach us to observe our thoughts and to notice them and put them aside. And you can do the same thing while you're just being in your regular waking thinking state in interactions with people. And so, he was debating whether or not he should say a certain thing to a coworker, a co-founder who was he felt was maybe potentially judging him or having concerns about his performance. And so I asked him, I said, do you really think, when you drop in deeply, do you really think that your job is at stake here? Is your job on the line? And he took a breath and he said, no, I don't. And I asked him, I said, can you notice how that voice that just spoke feels like a deep groundwater undercurrent of power and strength and clarity? And that the fear of what his co-founder was potentially thinking about him was kind of like the wind and fluctuating up and down, dragging him left and right as it kind of got stressful and then relaxed and went away. And he said yes. And I said, the grounded voice that is totally clear is what I call the inner knowing. It originates from a different part of us than the emotional or rational voices. And this is a framework that I call the three voices. There's three different categories of voices: the inner knowing, the rational, and the emotional. These are like buckets of different voices and feelings that we have. And the inner knowing is always totally clear. It always feels like truth when it speaks. If you don't feel truth in the moment, then you know it's not the inner knowing. And the inner knowing is also the inner compass that can lead you to decisions in your life, in what you're creating and who you're in relationship with and where you want to live. And so developing this clarity on what is the deep, clear, knowing voice and what are the other voices that might be spinning round and round or have fluctuations of dragging you up and down emotionally as they come in, is the key to being able to move forward with decisiveness, to take risks, to have clarity, and to perform at a high level in life and in work. So I'd love to chat with you more about this. It's one of my favorite topics. Please send me a message or comment here. Thanks so much, and look forward to speaking to you soon.